I'm going to be your host, Sumaya Awed Mohammed, and this is Just a Word, PASHA Just a Word. So let me introduce you to my beautiful ladies here on the right, and on my left, the other African beautiful ladies. So today's topic is going to be, do women deserve occupation? So if yes, let's talk about it and know more about it. So yeah, let's introduce you.
Hello everyone, my name is Munanga Dodi Deepa. I'm an interpreter at church. I work with Human Foundation at Kawempe.
Hello, I am Nadine Inagateka, Burundian. I am a mother of one. She's 17 years old. I am a businesswoman. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Laura. I'm Burundian, and I am here to talk about rights of women, and I'm also vice of the researcher of the PASHA.
Hi everyone, I'm Anita Amplina. I'm Ugandan by nationality. I work as a marketeer and a choreographer at a church. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Gabriela. I'm a musician, and I work as a peer navigator in a research of Toronto. Yeah, we work with young adults, teaching them about mental health, and I'm so happy to have you here.
Okay, nice to meet you, ladies. So today it's our day, as you know. We are in a month of March, where we have to talk about ourselves and express it as well. So today's topic is going to be PASHA Just a Word, where do women deserve the occupation? Emancipation. So yeah, can you tell me, do we really deserve it as women?
Yeah, as for me, I'll start first of all explaining what is emancipation. And as for me, I understand emancipation as an act of being free from someone's control, which includes a male and a female, not just a female alone. So that is it. So for me, women deserve emancipation, but there should be a limit. They should not be like above men. Yeah, they shouldn't be superior to men. So that is it.
Okay, according to me, on my side, I can say women deserve emancipation because we have a right to fly and to make a decision without someone saying or putting you whatever.
Okay. So do you guys have anything to add on? Oh.
Also, I can add something.
Okay.
Emancipation. For me, it's a moving to slavery life to freely life.
Okay.
That's what I think emancipation is. And we really deserve it.
Yes.
We need to be free. And I know when the woman is free, even the nation is free, even the home is free.
Yes.
That is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do you guys have any-
I can say like emancipation is like achieving something, because if we all say about the freedom, but still if we can say like women deserve it, of course we deserve, but if we've not yet achieved anything, so yes, we do deserve it, but let's say it in something like what is that something we have to achieve as women. So we deserve it to achieve something. We have goals, plans, what?
Yeah, that's true. We have to be hustling as well.
Yeah.
Well, to me, emancipation is like my fellow panelists had mentioned or said before, it is an act of being free, having this freedom, exploiting my talents, being what I want to be, no matter what my background says, our cultures, our norms. It's an act of we as women reaching out, exploiting ourselves and talents to put some impact on societies regardless of races. So to me, that is emancipation to me.
Emancipation, I
Emancipation
like
to
this
me, yeah.
word as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I have another question. In this generation that we live in, the 21st century, this generation, is it stronger or better than the 90s, the 90th centuries, where women, didn't have the rights to do anything? How different can it be from back then to now? And
I think I can, because I am older than you.
yeah, because we live in a world now where feminism is where.
What I can say on this, I think this generation is strong than the old one, because the world is moving. And before, women didn't go to school, but now, like I can say, like 50% of girls go to school. Yeah, the world is trying. So when a woman go to school, he learn more, and he can do many things than the old one, because the old one was for home, cooking food, staying with children, not going to school. But now they go to school, they can be director to somewhere, they can work in office, but before it was not like that. So I think this generation is stronger than the old one, but also they still need the old one for advice. Yes, I think it is.
Yeah,
I
I want just to add something about what Mrs. Nadine said.
Okay.
When we look at the old generation, the ancient life, it's kind of better than the new one. Why? Because, our mom used to be listeners. Women used to be listeners. But right now, women, they don't want to be listeners anymore, especially to male. When they see a figure, which is a man, standing, they feel like, what can he do? What he does, I can do it. So there is no differences again, Before there used to be that superiority whereby our mothers be like, when the father is talking, maybe something which is important, even if she knows something, but she will first wait for the husband to finish, then she add on what the husband will say.
Yeah.
But for now, we can see even as young ladies, when your dad is trying to tell you, no, Dad, I know more than you. Yes, yeah, I'm a pilot, I can do that, I can do, you see? It's me like the male figure do not matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. So for our Asian life is better. Yeah.
So you guys have anything to say?
Yeah, I can say like,
The question was, is our generation way better than the past generation? And what makes it so strong
Yeah, well,
and different from the past one?
I can picture it in this way, like, of course, the old generation has its own ways.
but let's say in the strength, what makes us strong? Because before that, some women were having that access of education, let's say, working, but not the majority. But nowadays, like the majority have education, right? Let's say that, and they work. That's why I can say like, okay, we are much more than stronger, because together, like, you can access education. I can access it too. You can work. I can still do work. I can still take care of my family. As even the day of Women's Day, we can gather together and give opinions and help one another, like that togetherness. Today, I say it's stronger than before.
Yeah. So for me, in addition to that, is freedom the ladies are having right now stronger than the past one? I would truly say at least. Not that stronger, but at least. And this is supported by the government, first of all. In the past years, I remember I had a story about my mom. She narrated a story about his late dad and the way how he used to control them. Your ladies, your girls, you're not supposed to go to school. You're supposed to go to the farm, dig. But when this government came in, changed a lot of things, they saw women can add an impact on something we're having right now. So I would clearly say, yes, there are these families. When you go deep down in villages, where I come from, at least when you finish P7, primary 7, your father will tell you, now you're old. Because you're finishing P7 at around the age of 14, 13. You're having boobs. You're you know? So your dad would tell you, now my farm is, you know, literally where I come from, we believe in cattle.
Yeah.
Now I need more cattle. So I think the government has helped, but still there are these families not trying to move with the change of this. So to me, it's a bit not that stronger. Yeah. Yeah.
So what makes it unique?
What makes it a bit, we have a, like, the motivations. Not everyone is reached out. For us here around city, we are lucky. We get all social media networks. We read, but there are these people deep down who can't get this chance. Like people viewing us right now, for them they're experiencing this. They're picking a hint on this. But that these girls and ladies who are in marriage suffering, still in this rivalry, but they don't know, they don't have where to run to. So I would call upon the local leaders mostly to at least once in a while, since it's a month of ladies, go back to your villages, check on your women. Are they receiving what they need? Go back to our schools where we went. Teach them what a man can do. Yes, a man is a superior, but I can as well do it. I can as well do it. So I would call upon the local leaders to go back to the villages, to put much impact on this, teach young girls, continue with education. The future is brighter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And a little bit which I can add on, I may say, like, the question, like, it's asking back days. Now, is it better than the back days? Yeah, I can say, on my side, I can say yes. Because, like, you can see in those back days, when, like, for example, like, girl, when, like, she got pregnant, she can get feared to go back again to school. But nowadays, you can see even baby mamas, or I can say girls which have
that's
produced,
right.
they now go back to school because they motivated with women, I can say. And they have that power and right even to go again to school. That's what I can
So
Say-
I just want to know what makes us unique as ladies. Yeah, I need a question from you guys out there. What makes us unique as ladies? So since we are in our month, what makes us unique? What makes us different?
What makes us women?
Yeah, unique and different.
We are special and unique. So without a woman, there is no life.
Exactly.
Yes,
Wow.
that's all. Really, I respect women everywhere they are, because being a woman, it's really good to be a mother. Yeah.
I have another question. If, as we are women in
Yeah.
this generation, the 21st generation, if we are, okay, let's say, if we go back in time, what could we change as women? Like, if we go back in time, in the back generation, where women didn't have the right to do anything. So what could we change if we were to go back?
Well,
Just like
me,
time travel, so what could we do?
so fast, yes. But to take back time, me, like I've said, I'll strongly think about the leaders. I'll talk about again on the leaders. You know, we like villages. Before all this township, municipalityship was brought in, the villages or these small villages used to gather once in a while, but there were only men who could gather there. But if I'm to take back time, I would request men or the leaders to change that. So, cause leaders are the ones that bring this development or achievements. You know, achievement starts from a community, then to our homes. If my husband has been beating me all night. If he comes to that meeting and sees, let me use Patrick's wife, and see Patrick's wife there, you know, talking to a fair woman, when he goes back home, will look at his wife and be like, I think my woman can still do the same. Because he will have gotten that motivation from where he has come from that very village meeting. So I would look upon the leaders. The leaders plays a big part in change at times, but change starts with us individually.
As you say, change starts with us. Let's say in a family, we can't always depend on leaders.
Yeah, true.
So let's talk about
The family, the families.
Because all things starts from home. It doesn't start from the leadership. Who's
No.
standing,
Yeah,
who's sitting on the
exactly,
top of
exactly. So, basing on the families, later in the days, always the father, the man who married you, paid dowry, so was always the head. But since this lady, the woman you married, goes to the village, goes to the farm and digs and also prepares food for you, take time to listen to her. Listening, communication in family matters. So back in the days, there are no communication.
That's true.
So if it was there, I think things would have changed way then, compared to now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What could we say about those men who used to listen but didn't get the chance to take the ladies to school since they were afraid of the community as well?
That is lacking of self-esteem. They weren't really sure of themselves. You know, they used to say, to be a man, you have to do this. Go drink from morning, but which is where, because I guess all of us here, we are grown-ups. Some of us had been in relationships, failed ones. But at least, once your partner starts, you know, honey, you're doing this, it's not right. Which wasn't, how would you speak?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is it, communication.
Freedom.
And lacking of,
Yeah.
So now you can explain yourself. A woman can express to
Exactly.
his husband, but because it was before it was not like that. So if a man come, he say you are going to do this and this. I remember. By the way, my mother was a teacher. That's why I can even try to explain myself. So I remember that my mother told us, we are 5 girls, 1 boy. And every day she told us, you have to learn, you have to go to school, you have to finish your school, you have to finish and you get a job, because every day you are not going to wait your husband to come and buy for you a soda. So you have to buy for yourself. And it's what even me, I encourage my daughter. Not because I need her to go up to his husband, no. But to be independent. So nowadays, parents need to talk to the children, to tell them the truth every day. And about emancipation, I can say something. We need emancipation, but women, we have freedom since the first day. When they add more, it is going to be bad. Emancipation is good, but with a limit. You have to know that you are a mother. If you have a job, yes, you have a job, but think about home. Think about your husband. He's going to come to eat. He's going to come to. He needs everything.
I have a quick question from there.
Yeah.
As you said, we need to go back to our husbands. But if we have husbands, those ones who are ungrateful.
No, let me tell you something.
You have a husband, okay? Let me just give it. You have a husband, right? Who doesn't work, and you are working, but it still depends on you.
Yeah.
And if you keep bringing the food on the table, but yet he's not bringing the food on the table. But while you stop and try to talk about it, he says that you're not grateful as well.
You know, husband and the wife, they are one. So if a husband gets chance for work, it's good. He bring food, he pay school fees for children, he pay everything. But the problem of women, let me tell you the truth. When you have a job and your husband doesn't have, you need to become on the top.
Yeah.
But you have to know that even if you are a minister, let me tell you, even if you are a minister, you have to respect your husband.
Exactly.
You can be with your freedom, but know that there is someone you have to respect.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me say something there. So you say we must still respect them as our husband. What if that husband, still the way you are on top, he just wants to sit down and for you to bring the bread? He want to go out there to
This
look
is
for the jobs.
another what? This is another case. If he doesn't need to go to work, respect,
they have that mindset sometimes.
respect him.
They don't want to show it.
And continue to build your home because you have children. Do you know our mother stay in the house because of us?
Yes.
There is many things which can
Bring them
put
out.
them to go out and forget everything. But they stay there. Do you know why women, they reach at 50 and they die? Because of traumatized. They stay at home because they need to stay with children.
Yes.
So, yes, emancipation is good and I like and I support, but you have to be with the limit.
Yes.
Please. We are a woman, we are a mother.
Yeah, we need our mental health to be okay. We need to relax, isn't it?
Yes. And freedom, you can even free you, not another one to
Free
yes.
out. Yes. Speaking of that, we are not trying to compete.
Yes.
To complete.
Yes.
In that word.
Definitely.
If we want to compete and compare ourselves to men, that won't work.
He can't really.
Yes.
That's what
That won't work.
yes, she was saying. Because that respect. I'm not married, of course. I'm not going to talk about marriage. But what I know and what I watch from my family, like, of course, I have those elder brothers, and they were going to school and they were given a lot of things, like let me say opportunities. But since I was growing, like, of course, I had also that access of education. But in some point, I was limited, and I was like, Dad, why don't you also give us, like, let's say he sees like a man should go and work, and he gives them the capital word. But me, I would always say, like, okay, I would wait and say, okay, he's going to work. He's my brother, not. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not going to talk about marriage because I'm not married. But yeah, let's say, picture it in a family, like, they go to work, but at the end of the day, they start providing one day, second day, third day, they stop. Now you, the younger sister, how would you feel? You will feel bad. But at the end of the day, I didn't give up, and I was like, okay, Dad, maybe you won't give me something, like, okay, let me say you won't give me the capital because maybe you don't think I'm capable to take care of that, or I won't be responsible enough, what you want. But I had that self-love, like, let's say, like women, you have that self-love, not like that confidence. Don't undermine yourself. Like, don't see like, okay, I will just be here, I will wait, or I will let everyone to tap on my head. No, I would also start up on my own, maybe in a positive way, to start taking care of myself and of my family in my own way, not waiting on them or not. But still, I would love them and respect them. Because I'm not trying to compete, but to complete.
I wanted to add something about what Mrs. Nathan said.
Okay.
Like, you know, if a woman finds herself in such a situation whereby the man doesn't want to work, the man wants to depend on her, you know, in such a thing, there should be like a cooperation between the woman and the family of the man, or maybe with the friends of the man, or looking for leaders to come and advise him. Maybe there might be an issue behind it. Like, how can I bring food, and then the man, you're seated watching me bringing the food? How does that work? Of course, such a man, for example, if I find myself into that, but I don't wish, but if I find myself into that, for example, I will humble myself and be like, honey, what's the problem? Why is it that you're watching me? Okay, you are there watching me, bringing my salary, and you're even counting my salary, telling me, did you pay their school fees? Did you buy posho? Did you buy the sack of sugar? Like, I'll tell you, honey, what is that? What's that? That you feel in you that you cannot work, that I should be the one to bring food on the table. Like, what is happening? And if there is no answer, he's trying to argue, quarrel with me, then I'll look for leaders, look for family members to come and
Try to
have a
talk
meeting.
it.
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah. Maybe before you get married to me, he had a job, and then something happened.
Something
then he decided
changed.
to sit down totally, be like, my wife, you're the one to do everything. Oh, I don't know.
We
That
have
is-
people
that
like
will
that
be a
out
serious
there.
Matter. It will be a serious matter.
Do you know
Yeah.
this thing of men becoming, you
Yeah.
know, dependent on women? It's growing.
Yes.
I'm experiencing it among my friends. There's a friend of mine actually. I won't mention her name, but she knows. She was dating a man, and they are ready to settle down. But this guy couldn't provide anything. You know, we ladies, yes, we want this freedom, but at times, I want someone like who can support me,
Yes.
not me taking care of anything. So at one time, this girl asked a fiancé, a husband to be, and was like, I wanted to go somewhere, but the money is not enough. And you know, guess what the husband to be said? You're working, use on that money. So that every time that girl
He
could
didn't.
ask, every time she could ask something, we're getting together, you're working. So it became like piling each day, piling. So women, we don't need such a husbands in future, because there'll be problem, trouble. Our peace of mind matters at times.
Yeah, because we know our
It
money
matters.
is our money.
However
and
much
men,
we want,
that's our money as well from there.
yes.
And also-
However much we want men in our lives, try to read the flags, the signs.
The red flags.
Yeah. Is this really worth it? Yeah. Don't rush into something because you want to be called Mrs. Someone, and it will end up bringing in issues. Those are the men. Men want sugar mummies.
Yes.
We who ladies are working very hard to become who we want to be, and that man wants to come from nowhere, take away this. Me, I won't agree with that because of this freedom you're having, but this freedom is helping us explore us with the support of our husbands in society we come from.
Okay, what can you tell those ladies out there? Since you mentioned it, what can you tell those ladies out there who are sugar mummies but yet want to just support their man,
me,
and they loving it more?
they're loving it because these are the women that, actually, I would advise my fellow women, don't call yourself a feminist. No one wants to be a feminist. Those are the same ladies, I'm sorry if they're watching, and I'm sorry, it's my opinion, and I wouldn't want to be a sugar mommy at any time. But I would ask them, they are spoiling the generation. What our parents brought, it's, you know, how can you become a sugar mommy? Because you worked so hard? So it shouldn't be like that. Ladies, get your own husbands. Who is right for you?
Yeah, who's going to stick until
you're
death?
taking our husbands to be, you're making them lazy. They no longer want to work. Please, stop being sugar mummies. Free money.
They
I'm
say
not
money
working-
speaks, so they have the
Yes.
money.
I'm not working so hard to become someone's sugar mommy. But instead, I'm working so hard to have a complete family with my kids. Call me mommy, turn this side, daddy, how are you? And at the end of the day, we are family.
Yeah, and have a comfortable
So
life.
would you think if sugar mummies be everywhere, would we have a nation?
No.
How can a sugar mummy lead? Huh?
But nowadays,
Things change. The world is going down. Do you know why? Man, they are not responsible.
As they used
God
to be.
created them to be responsible, to be like foundation of home, of life, of nation. So now they need to depend to the women. This is a big problem. we are not going anywhere when those men don't change. They have to change. They have to take their place. Don't know why women need to be in emancipation. It's because now men are not there.
Yeah.
So women need to be a man and a woman. So it's a problem. It's a very big problem. Me, what I can say, I can tell to those men to stay in their place.
Yes.
And you will be, thing will change.
Yes.
To know I'm a man, I need to provide for my family, I need to love my wife, I need to do everything. Even if my wife is working, I don't depend to her money.
Yes.
I know my mother was working, but I never see my daddy asking money to my mother. I never.
Maybe
But
he was asking in the room, you don't know.
No, things which is in a room, I don't need to know.
Yes. So they can't do it before you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a family, yes.
Yes.
That's why they say that's a family. Because every married woman and every married woman, I know they always have arguments.
Yes.
We grew up not hearing any quarrels.
Yes.
So that means mkwano. Today I'm not having money, so
Eh,
put together the money.
yes.
And you get to know like it's your dad who has provided.
yes.
It's your mom.
Yeah.
Not until we grow and start seeing things. You can never realize what
They
your
are
mom
there
wants to
inside.
do.
Yeah,
But
and not only that, I figure out there is some stuff. As mothers, we cannot tell everything to our daughters. Like those daughters who are going to get married, we don't tell them everything that they will find in a marriage. They should be covering some of those things, the issues that they can find out in marriage. Because not every girl who just walks into marriage and be like, marriage is going to be fun.
Yes.
Everyone has
Yeah, so they need
experience
yeah.
or her experience. Because I can get a bad man and my daughter gets good. So I don't need to tell what is going to happen there because she can go there and she found it is good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
saying the mother can tell everything, but at least let her give the daughter some hints that could help if that kind of situation happens.
Yes, yes, yes.
And also I wanted to say, no matter how women, we need emancipation, but we deserve less.
Yeah.
Why am I saying we deserve less? Because let me say, for example, I ask you which type of man you want. You tell me, oh, I need a man who's hardworking, who's having industries maybe, who is superior than me. You see? That's already showing that I'll be inferior and he's going to be superior. That means I deserve less. I deserve less because I want him to be more knowledgeable than me. I want him to be more hardworking than me because me, I'll just be completing on some gap. So I should be less, then he has to be more. So that's it.
So do women need to claim our rights? Because we may say every right that is out there is ours, but do we really need to claim that it's ours? That's the question. I see everyone is kind of lost.
Okay, we need to claim our right, but it depends. Not every right is our right. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me say, let us bring the category of women who have been battered by their husband, being beaten up by their husband. Like such cases, they need to claim their rights, you know. But I can't claim my right by being the man of the house. Never. Never. If I see such a case for real, I'll drop being a woman, like a woman standing and being like, I'm claiming the right to being to be the father of the house. Like, who does that? But it depends the category of matters, yes. Yeah, there are those who are maybe they've been raped, yes. Those cases, they can claim their rights. Those, let me say, girls, as we talked about ancient life, girls who are not going to school, they have to claim their rights because they will be future women. Today they are girls, but tomorrow they'll be women. So they should be claiming their right. So it depends. It's not like generally they should claim their rights now. Yeah. So that is it.
I think women doesn't have any right.
Okay.
Do you know why? We don't have. Because if we have, you can be with your husband and he beat you every day.
Okay.
He beat you and nothing are going to happen. No one are going to come and help you.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think they can change. They can change the rights, then they put, if you beat your wife, we are going to punish you. And it is going to reduce. There is no right in women. We are nothing, African, I don't know, maybe, yes, but African, really nothing is going on.
Well, speaking of right, what's a right? Like, what do we understand by a right?
Yeah.
Because we should define that.
Then when we say we are claiming the right, I spoke
The
about
rights of a woman. Do you claim all the rights that are yours? Let's say, because we can say all rights are ours. There are the other rights which are for men, but still,
Yes.
as feminism, we claim them that they are ours because we think feminism
because
is good.
if we had to claim the right, I think we have to claim it in a way of human, because not a woman. Like, you know,
Human
the problem
being.
there, like we're talking like, because me that every time when I picture this, like, of course we are different from men. And as women, when we try to claim the right, like, let's claim it in a human form, like as a human being. Do you, like, would you beat yourself? Like, let's say those men who beat okay, their daughters or women's, like, because I've never been beaten by my dad, even my brothers. But would you love to be beaten, or would you beat yourself? Because that's a family. That's the person, like, let's say, like a bond, like you've made a covenant to live with someone. That's like you've become one person. Like, why would you do that? As a human, as a human, what's my right? I deserve education, of course. As long as wherever I want to go, let me do it. Let me go and study. Let me work. Let me, like, I need, we need the same, like, let's say opportunities. Like, yeah, opportunities. If there's a job, like, let's also apply. Let me apply, because we have cameramen, women, men. We have even in everything. A woman can do that, like, but not in a picture of a woman, but let's say a human being. If they're capable to do it, let them do it. Let's give a chance to everyone. Yes, as a human.
And to me, not every right is my right. Like my therapist said, I would claim rights which are fully, like when I bring it out to the people to reconsider it, it has a sense. Yeah. I won't claim a right of being a head of a house. That is not. And right here, I'm still someone's daughter. I'm not yet officially taken to someone. I won't go back to my mom's house or my father's place because I have rights. I'm now seeing myself fully woman. And she tells me, you know what? In my house, you're not supposed to come here when it's later than 10. And then because I have my rights of freedom, since I'm a lady, were given to us by at times ladies say Museveni gave us freedom, so that is not my right. I have to follow the rules my mom and the husband said to follow. At the same time, rights, what are rights really? Do everyone deserve rights? We have to reconsider
What kind of rights?
Yeah, what kind of rights? And I think this should be a next topic, maybe some other time. We talk about what is right, because everyone would start saying, I have right to this. No, not everyone has a right. We have the kids' rights, the women's right, but which are grouped somewhere or categorized somewhere. And men also need to be heard. There are violences that happen to men. Yeah, let's not forget about them. You have a brother, something bad happens to him because they're not also talking about them in terms of rights. They suffer in silence. They suffer in silence. So I would suggest, before we push this right, first get to know what is right.
Yeah.
So that is it.
Yeah, there is this question Noella Mwanza asked in 2022, while as every woman is out there claiming their rights, and who is kind of educating their children back home? Like those women who right now are working everywhere, they leave their kids at home for the maid. Do really made educate their children the way they want them to be educated. Because you find out like now we have the generation where a girl wants to be a boy and a boy wants to be a girl.
So that is the same thing I was talking about rights. We need to know what rights. As a wife, luckily enough we are sitting with someone who is at least experienced in marriage. What are rights in marriage? What is a woman supposed to do? What are your laws? If you employed someone as your house help, she has no right to my children. Those are my children, yes, who will look after them. But I, as the mother, I have full rights to my children. I am the one to talk to them. That's why you see, I'll come here and tell you, you see me here.
That's what I'm
At
saying.
home I do this. How will you deny? Because you've not been with your kids to tell them.
See, that's the question.
So you're neglecting your rights.
Women will
as a
be like,
woman.
I was there home, but she wasn't there. Tomorrow you hear the kid speaking another different thing, like how mother wasn't there.
Yeah, I've seen
Like
children
they
denying
needed their
parents.
mother at the time, but the mother wasn't there.
Mm.
Even the food
And
they are being cooked, because you
that's-
find the
that's-
best meal cooked home is
that's
a mother's
when,
food, right?
And emancipation becomes too much. When you freed yourself too much, you're here today, tomorrow here. That is too much. That's why we have to seize fire. Let me use fire in so-called freedom. I have freedom. Let's seize Kalito. Women be women. And it is even written in Bible, woman will always be woman. There is what a man can do.
That a woman
Yeah,
can't.
right now we are only ladies here.
Yeah.
But think of a snake right now. You all jump off. But a man will strongly first sit and hold firm. How am
But
I
in
going
this
to
generation, we
yes.
have a man who jumps up as
And those are not men. Those are not men. So let this emancipation not be too much. Let's exercise our duties as women to change what we are left of tomorrow's generation. Let's not be too much. Yeah.
And also about women who get more freedom inside their marriage and they get made. What I would like to say is like, if the husband, there's such marriage whereby you see the husband doesn't allow the woman to work. It's like, honey, I'm going to pay you every month. You'll be having your salary. You see? Yes. The man has money, has everything. It's like, you're going to work for what? I put salt, everything now. It's like, I'm going to start giving you a salary if you want, just take care of the kids. You see? Okay. The woman can be working and the husband allow her to start working. But at least there should be that limit whereby if the husband comes back home at 8 p.m., at least she can say, let me come home at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. and take care of my children until my husband come back. Not when the husband reach, even how she's reaching home.
So in addition to that,
Yeah.
of women working is conflicting with marriage. So me, I would say, before, like, let's say my husband comes, I'm not married, so I'm using my husband. So if at all my husband comes and says, you see, honey, I want you to take care of my kids at home. I'll pay your salary. It will depend on you to agree. Is your husband respecting you while you're at home? But this world has changed. They are living in an innovative world. I can work from home. You can start an online business and you earn money behind your husband not knowing. So women, let's not focus on we living home, on living our duties as women. Me, I would love to be a woman, full-time woman. Yeah. That man out there. I'm here ready to be. Not just like publicity. Yeah, I'm home, but seeing how I grew up, seeing my mom behaving. She was a working lady. There was at one time when things were hard, but she was behind our backs. She paid our school fees in time. We were happy. So let not this bring this gender-based violences in homes because you want to work. If he's ready to take care of family, think about something. Lenga Amanda, let me use this Rugada. You can lenga Amanda from home and you earn some money. At the same time, that's when you're putting morals in your kids. You get, because you're right there at that kaduka, you're saying your kids is doing not rightful thing. Yeah, as a woman, you can talk to them. You're not supposed to do this, which is no longer there, because you're not home.
Not only for married women, I think even the girls of nowadays, they still live in their parents' house, but they still want to come at 12 and knock on their mom's door at 12.
It depends.
Even though they know the
That's
rules.
like giving the teenager emancipation that he or she doesn't deserve.
Yeah, so
That's-
we need to talk about those girls as well.
What
What do it? They are there.
It depends the family they're coming from.
That's the family.
It's still, even though the family, it allows you to work. Know the limits. They know the rules since at a young age. You have to be home at this kind of time. But now you have seen, you have grown up, you have matured. You feel like you can. I pay my mom's rent. Yeah, I pay the house. It doesn't mean that I have to come at 12 and knock at your door.
That takes you back to the rights you are not supposed to be having.
Yes.
I'm living under my
'Cause,
mom's. Right now,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not with my mom, I'm not with my parents. I can do whatever I want. I'm a soccer fan. I love wherever Arsene is playing. I always want to make sure I'm watching
Now you're
that.
my friend
But
there.
if I'm at my mom's house, if my dad is right there, how am I going to sneak out to go? Where are you going? It's their roof, which is, to some families, yes, they can allow their kids do what, but depending.
Yeah, let alone those ones, they allow to be doing. And there is a family which is not allowed. And since you're still a girl and you're working, you can't own your own place since your family cannot allow you. You're still a girl. You can only move out of the house when you are married or something. So, but still, you have to obey the rules, but you don't want to obey the rules.
So that one, I won't talk much about that one, since I'm not in that shoe, I've never done it. But I'll take it to the parents. So parents, I know there are parents watching right now.
Yeah.
They're the ones supposed to talk to their children. Tell them this is not right. Because there was no way how you start telling my fellow, yes, there are these ones you talk to na M1. You're doing this, it's not right. You get. And she listens. But these ones, who knows, whatever I do, my parents won't do something. So it starts at a young age. You develop every stage. That's why you have to grow when you're growing up. You laugh. You get.
That's why I'm
those are
saying we need
stages.
more women to stay home.
To stay home.
But
take care of
know
the
that
kids.
you have a right as well, but stay home, take care of your kids, give them that foundation that they are lacking in this generation.
Yes.
Where you find a girl or a boy just shut the doors in front of the parent. Because the parent is talking.
But why are you staying home? Of course, taking care of kids, of course. Having that time with the family, I'm not against that, because we've been having that with my parents. Yes, but what I know, like, what is that type of job which can take you for late hours to come, if you're a married woman, or if you're a lady, like you're still, like, okay, let's say in my age, and you're working somewhere and you come late in your house, like in your parents' house, even in your own, let's say in your own, like what is that work which was taking you, like, let's say like the office works, like you're sitting, not that work will be, that's why they're empowering like women, skills, like learn a skill, get something you love, like maybe the sewing, hairdressing, something like you can have a business, you're selling, you can have a shop, and you close like there at 9, and closer to your home, or maybe it can be far away, but your family knows about it. Not this work we are creating to ourselves, like, yes, I'm the CEO, because women, what I know, yes, women do not lead by what, by power or what, but influence, like the influences, they influence people. It's only men who are like, I'm the CEO, I'm the manager, I'm the leader. Those are on the titles. Men are on titles, but we women, we're not supposed to be on titles. Yes, come on, yes, you manage your business, you manage that skill. Like, that's why that empowering women has come. Like, yes, let's say about that. Because I'm not against that, but let's say even some works, women who are married are not supposed to do. And those who are not married, they are supposed to do so. Let them leave to those who are still single, who can go maybe and fly somewhere, and you stay at home. At least let's say that. Hey, if you have to stay at home, stay.
Yes. So even when you stay at your home, we need the result. We don't need women who stay on a TV looking at the Indian movie which is not finished. There is a movie I watched since last year until now it is there. Stupid things.
Leave alone, like
So
I'm not going to mention a person, but I know a woman. She has a family. She doesn't work that much, but she has her kids and she takes care of them. But she can watch Indian. Like she has, I think, since I've known her my life, she's still on the same topic show that I don't even understand up to now.
Mine says actually.
I mean, I do business, by the way. I make my mandas benye. So I supply. I am at home. I am full at home.
You're fine and you're happy.
I am happy. Also, I have a foundation, Love and Heal Foundation. I am a counselor. I put women together, single mom, single mother, and a widow. So I put them together. We do something which is going to benefit us in future. Not sitting. We have many things to do. Women who stay without working, they are those women who doesn't have ideas. So if you had ideas, you can be a problem at your home. So we need to know our place and keep well. Yes.
Okay, I want to.
Conclusion to that, May, I'll also advise. We talked about women, marriage. So we left a young generation, my peers. Comparison. We are comparing ourselves to these celebrities. Their life on internet is not the same life behind real life. What we like, I'll go somewhere, post something, and someone will, this. But life in Camilla is different from the reality. So comparison should stop. Don't compare. Actually, it is competing. You're competing. You try to compete. You'll knock yourself somewhere where you will regret in the future. So that should end. The freedom is too much. Let's limit ourselves at times.
Okay, as our mothers who have succeeded to taking care of us at home, doing everything. So what word do we have for them out there? The ladies, mamas and girls here. What word can we tell them, like a message to them? Because there is a message from us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Okay, for mothers, I would like to, especially to emphasize to the mothers who are still trying their best to be there for their children, to be taking care of them, and making sure the home is happy, safe, and protected. For sure, they should continue with that. They should continue with that character, continue with that attitude. They shouldn't give up. I know there are some women, they can be working from home. Maybe she can have a friend coming to her house telling her, you can't be working every time from home. Aren't you tired? See, you're getting fat. But you should be moving up and down. You go there, you know, such influences. But they shouldn't mind about that. If you see you are getting fat, please, mommy, my sister, wherever you are, please get a room whereby you can create a gym room, something like that. You put all the items and start working out. But please, children are very important, and they are the future president and the future leaders of tomorrow. They need to be taken care of. Emancipation is good, but it has to be with limits, not excessively.
And to me, I'll send a word to the ancient age bracket of parents that were first there. And I thank you very much. They groomed us to who we are today. Talk about my grandmother. Talk about that lady, the old person right now. We used to do bad things, but a child wasn't for one person. It was for the whole community. She would come in and say, I'll beat you, don't do this next time. And you fear to tell your parents because it was bad. And now, women, let's try to bring this. Though it was more of not modern, but it helps kinda in life. Banange, women, let's copy. We bring in something, though it's not good, but it can help somewhere. Not everything should be run innovatively. Repercussions comes later. Before you know it, the kids are gone, and there was no way to retrieve time. Time spent now, the harder you fight, the gooder things you achieve in your children. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you have a very messy?
So I can say, let me say my experience, because
No,
Since
don't
it-
say your experience. Say what you are proud of as a mother. Since
yeah, it's
a
what I'm
mother's
going
way.
to tell you.
Because it's your day. It's
Also,
your
I'm
month.
going to advise.
Yes.
I saw to be with your children. It's a very good thing,
Exactly.
because you can go to work and your children stay with the maid. Children are going to follow all the habit of this maid. So even you come back, you don't know what is going on. And you will find out when the children are already done. So what I can tell to all the women, take time for your children, also take time for your life. Because you need to live, you need to be there for them until they grow. So we have to be there, and we have to be also to work for ourselves.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, oh, you have something?
What I may talk, they have already
Said.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I can have a final say. Let's say, like, women, I love being called a woman. Yes, and I'm so grateful for God to created me like this. So everyone should, every woman, let me say, every woman should appreciate that. Yes, it doesn't mean you to be white or what, to have this figure, but the way you are special and
Yes,
unique on your own
that
way.
is-
Yes, and learn to appreciate yourself. Even you will appreciate others. Love yourself, you will love others. Yes, work on yourself, as Mama said, and you will be able to work on others and take care of others. Yes, even there is, of course, in life we have success and failures, like but that acceptance and still on get going and doing whatever makes you happy. Do it, yes, do it, and yes, there's a time to cry, time to laugh,
Yes.
time to laugh, time to hate, but
Yes.
let's live life first.
Live
Women.
once after all.
Yes, thanks to our mothers and young girls, but let's respect, you respect yourself, people will respect you, and honor always everyone. Yes, that's the
Yeah,
best.
man, I just want to say that I'm grateful and I'm proud to be a woman. I know I'm unique, so,
Yes, and special.
so I
Unique
just want
and
to thank
special.
you. Yeah, I'm special. So they should know that they're special. They shouldn't change anything about themselves. So yeah, girls out there, women, don't change and don't go beyond your limits. So I just want to thank you for being part of the show.
Thank
Like,
you.
and I hope to have you again. And I hope to have you again as well.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, this is PASHA as you know it. PASHA, we tell. So, as I said, it's a show. Just PASHA, just a word. Tell, express yourself, who you are in poetry, stories. So that's PASHA.
Thank you, Pasha.
Musically, anything that makes you feel happy. So you feel happy. Yeah. So you have anything to say? Nala, tell us something. How do you feel as a woman?
Yeah, actually,
Is
I'm
it
really
concluded?
loving this conversation because, like, it's like you're doing motivated to another woman's life, and it's great things, and I'm proud of being here, and even to meet with you guys, it's very wonderful.
Yeah. So thank you, and thanks to the viewers out there watching us. Yeah, thank you for being part of PASHA Just a Word with your girl Sumaya, who wears many hats and does everything. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you too.
So we're done.